हेलो माय डियर स्टूडेंट। जैसे कि आप सबको पता है कि हमने यूनिट नंबर 4 दैट इज प्रोजेक्ट फाइनेंसिंग, प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का यूनिट नंबर 4 प्रोजेक्ट फाइनेंसिंग स्टार्ट किया था। और लास्ट वीडियो में हमने उसके जो इम्पोर्टेंट टर्म्स थे वो सभी हाईलाइट किए थे, सारी चीज़ें। नाउ हियर वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट दिस आर द इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट्स ऑफ दिस यूनिट नंबर 4। ये हमने ऑलरेडी लास्ट वीडियो में आपके साथ डिस्कस किए थे। उसमें का जो पहला इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है दैट इज प्रोजेक्ट कॉस्ट एंड एस्टिमेशन एंड वर्किंग कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट्स, इस पे आज हम यहाँ पे डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। और व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द प्रोजेक्ट कॉस्ट एस्टिमेशन? Cost estimation in project management is nothing but it is a process of forecasting the financial and the other resources needed to complete the project within the defined scope. यानी आपके पास कुछ प्रोजेक्ट दिया है, आपको कुछ भी प्रोजेक्ट करना है, उस प्रोजेक्ट को प्रॉपरली कंप्लीट करने के लिए, उस पूरी प्रोसेस को कंप्लीट करने के लिए जितने भी फाइनेंशियल टर्म लगते हैं, दैट अगेन इट कंटेन रिसोर्सेज, ऑल द रिसोर्सेज, that overall cost is called as a cost estimation. This cost estimation is the process that takes the various factors into an account and it calculates the budget that meets the financial commitment. It's necessary for the successful project also. And estimating cost is an important process in project management as it is the basis for the determining and controlling the project budget. This cost estimation account for each element required for the project, from materials to the labor, and to calculate a total amount that determines a project budget. Once the project is in motion, the cost estimation is used to manage all its affiliated costs in order to keep the project on budget. The good cost estimation is an essential for keeping a project under budget. The many costs can appear over the life cycles of project. There are some elements of cost estimation in the project management. Which are the different elements that we see here? The first one is the labor, another is the materials and equipment, third one is the facilities, fourth one is the vendors and the risk. In terms of the labor, the cost of a team members working on the capital, both in terms of wages and time, that is called as the labor. The materials and equipment, the cost of resources required for the project, from physical tools to the software to the to the legal permits. The facilities, the cost of using any working space not owned by the organization. In terms of the vendor, the cost of hiring third party vendors or the contractors. And in terms of the risk, the cost of any contingency plans implemented to reduce the risk. These are the 5 elements of cost estimation in terms of the project management. There are some importance of the cost estimation in terms of project, which include the more accurate planning, improved profit margin, improved resource management, stronger client relationship, and a better reputation in terms of the repeat business. In terms of the more accurate planning, whenever you are doing any project, whenever you are doing any doing any task, it required a complete task, it required a complete planning, that how you can execute it, how you can estimate it, how you can do it, how you can work on it. That all should be in terms of the proper and proper manner. Second one is the improved profit margin. For the accurate estimating cost of expected and unexpected cost and helps to protect the profit margin. Third one is the improved resource management. With a greater insight into the tasks and timelines required to complete a work, one can manage the capital and resources required in terms of project in the efficient way that help the project to move forward efficiently at a low cost. The fourth one is a stronger client relationship. When the client understands the why behind the project cost, they are more likely to trust your expertise and expect the changes to the cost estimate. And the fifth one is the better reputations and the repeat business. When the projects are delivered on time and on budget, it will likely to create a happy customer and win a repeat business and gain more referral. There are some the process of developing the cost estimation. There are different terms. There are different terms that includes in terms of the process of developing the cost estimation, and that terms are the defining the estimated purpose, develop the estimated planning, define the characteristics, determine the estimating approach, identify the rules and assumptions, obtain the data, and develop the point estimate, conduct the sensitivity analysis, conduct the risk and the uncertainty analysis, document the estimate, present the estimate to management, update the estimates. These are the 12 different process that will help in terms of defining, in terms of explaining the different types of project estimation that will help in the process of developing the cost estimation. That we see here, the defining of estimate purpose, develop the estimate plan, defining different characteristics, determining the estimating approach, as well as identify the different rules and assumptions, obtain the data, develop the point estimate, conduct the sensitivity analysis, conduct the risk and uncertainty analysis, documents the estimate, and present the estimate to the management. And the last is update the estimates. Okay, so these are the different terms. Here we see the different types of project cost estimation techniques. There are the different cost estimation techniques. It contains the analogous estimating. In analogous estimating, it assumes using the actual cost of previous analogous project as the foundation for estimating the cost of current project. Second is the important term is the statistical modeling. It allows use using the historical and the statistical data to make the model activity parameter. Third one is bottom up estimating. Fourth one is top bottom estimating. And the fifth one is 3-point estimate. And the last one is the reserve analysis. These are the different types of project cost estimation that will help the different terms. The next is the working capital. What is my working capital? The working capital is the part of the capital which is needed for the meeting day to a day requirement of the business concern. For example, the payment to a creditor, salary paid to the worker, purchase of the raw material, etc. So normally it consists of the capital which is recurring in nature. It can be easily converted into a cash, hence it is also known as a short-term capital. The working capital is described as the capital which is not to be fixed. The working capital is considered as a difference between the book value and a current asset, where the current liabilities. The concept of the working capital. The working capital can be classified to understand with the help of the following two important concepts. That is a gross working capital. It can be described in terms of gross working capital and a net working capital. Normally, this gross working capital is nothing but the current asset, and whereas the net working capital is nothing but current asset minus current liabilities. Current asset minus current liability. This is a basic difference. There are different types of working capital. There are different types of working capitals. Maybe a different types as that gross working capital, net working capital, positive working capital as well as negative working capital, permanent working capital, temporary or the variable working capital. There are some requirements of the working capital. That requirements comes under the adequate the working capital is needed to maintain a regular supply of raw material, which in turn facilitates the smooth running production process. Working capital ensures the regular and the timely payment wages and salaries, thereby improving the moral and efficiency of employee. The working capital is needed for the efficient use of fixed assets. In order to enhance the goodwill, a healthy level of a working capital is needed. It is necessary to build a good reputation and to make a payment to the creditor in time. The working capital helps avoid the possibility of the undercapitalization. It is needed to pick up stocks of raw materials even during economic depression. The working capital is needed in order to pay a fair rate of dividend and interest in time, which increase the confidence of the investor in the firm. So these are the different terms which are to be related with your the first important topic, first important points that we are discuss here. That important points that we discussed in the first part in this complete video is nothing but the project cost estimation. In the project cost estimation, here we see that what exactly the project cost estimation, what are the different importance of project cost estimation, what are the different process that developing the project cost estimation. Also, we discuss about the different types of project cost estimation. Also, we discuss about what exactly the working capital. We divide that working capital into two parts, that is the gross and the net working. And after that, we also discuss the different types of working capital in details. So this is all about the first topic. The next important topic, that is sources of funds, that we discuss in the next lecture. Thank you very much.